There will be two awarded winners in this, and the overall winner, there are two classes, the vintage sportsman cars and the vintage modified cars, as they are continuing their pace laps. We're going to have a couple more of these pace laps at least, and then we'll be racing for 30 laps. Folks, aren't these cars cool right here? This is a class good old-fashioned American V8 muscle here. Ready to go. Lights off on the National Dodge Pace Car. Head, which is getting ready to peel off the embankment to the safety of pit road. 30 laps is the distance. Folks, it's time to go racing. We're going to let you hear. We're going to let you hear. To go. It is Kevin Flowers, the leader, into one. David Warner in the 11 runs second. Bobby Griffin running in the third position. David Warner, that red number 11, stalking the leader, Kevin Flowers. Kevin used to race pro late models, super late models out at Southern National, ran some in the Pass Tour. Has decided to go vintage racing as he's about to surrender the overall lead. David Warner in the red number 11 to the inside. And he's got it as they're quickly coming up on lap traffic. So it is a modified and a sportsman car running 1-2, flashing by some of the slower traffic here on the inside. These two cars remain high, getting by some of the slower cars. David Hill, Rick Marshall, Alan Rowe among those cars. Watching the number 5, Dennis Warner working his way through the field. Christopher Warner, 71, running in third. So Warner's running first, third, and fifth as they run. Kevin Flowers runs in the second spot. Bobby Griffin is in fourth. As they're coming up on 10 complete and 20 to go. For those watching on the New River All-American Speedway YouTube channel, we're gonna call this a little bit of crank it up. Trouble, turn 4, caution is out. Got one that has looped it around here and out of the exit of turn 4. I'm thinking that might be the number 5 of Dennis Werner. Don't see him on track. Looks like his car. That's a blue modified. And it is. Couldn't quite tell from my vantage point, but it is, as he loops it around and is going to rejoin the field. As once again, while we got a caution, concessions open here on the behind us here. We do have VIP suite upgrades and more, but we got our concessions with burgers, hot dogs, absolutely fresh hand-cut fries, and more. Ice-cold Coca-Cola beverages, Powerade, Monster Energy, as well as frosty cold adult beverages. We do want to remind you that if you are partaking in the consumption of adult beverages this evening, please hand the keys to someone who has not before you leave here tonight. We want you to get home safely, and we also know that past few days, Jacksonville's finest have been very, very busy. So play it safe when you leave here this evening, folks. Atlantic Turfscape, Smith's Towing and Recovery, National Dodge, Chrysler Jeep Ram of Jacksonville, 316 Motorsports, United Rentals of Jacksonville, the Angry Ginger Irish Pub, Solid Rock Carriers, Swansboro Liquidations, Furniture for Less, 106.5 WSFL, Carolina's Best Rock, Beach Boogie and Blues, Brooms and Buckets Cleaning Company, Bobby Taylor Oil, VP Racing Fuels, Racing Electronics, Accent Imaging, The Trophy Case, Crippen Ain't Easy Racing, and Milam Equipment Rentals, all making racing possible here New River All-American Speedway. And, of course, Advance Auto Parts, the title sponsor of the NASCAR Advance Auto Parts Weekly Series here at New River All-American Speedway. Each of our races run under the NASCAR Advance Auto Parts Weekly Series banner. We got a lot of exciting racing coming up. Of course, we are racing back-to-back weeks after tonight. It's a three-peat, as we've got the B-52 Bomber Car Battle next week for $520 to win for the Swansboro Liquidation Bombers. And then we've got racing on August 12th. And then we're going to pause for a few weeks to get ready for the playoffs and the Solid Rock Carriers Cars Tour on Saturday, September 9th. The series owned by Dale Earnhardt Jr., Kevin Harvick, Justin Marks, and Jeff Burton will be invading this 4/10 mile track. A year ago, it was Connor Hall scoring the victory, but it has been all about Butterbean Brendan Queen. He won earlier this year at this track in the Battle of the Stars. He picked up the win a week ago in the Hampton Heat 200 at Langley Speedway. He picked up a big win at North Wilkesboro. And, of course, Carson Quapple, who has been a dominant force in that series among the drivers who are going to be competing here that night. And ex-national qualifiers for Legends and Bandoleros in action as well. Saturday, September 9th, the Solid Rock Carriers Cars Tour here at New River All-American Speedway. They are supposed to be racing at Hickory Motor Speedway tonight, the Cars Tour, and their throwback race, but they have been plagued by rain all afternoon and evening long, and last I checked, they had not gotten the race underway. In fact, the Solid Rock Carriers Cars Tour race has been postponed till 2 p.m. tomorrow. So, if you're at home tomorrow, you've got NASCAR racing on USA from Richmond. You've got Cars Tour racing on Flow Racing. Those two events taking place tomorrow from the comfort of your television, and of course, there are other racetracks around competing. Southern National Motorsports Park up in Lucama, North Carolina, in action tomorrow as well. We'll be back, of course, next Saturday night. Saturday after that, the playoffs. Saturday, September 16th. Sunday, September 17th. That is the weekend that the champions will be crowned. And back-to-back days, the Bombers and the Champ Cars will have their semifinal races on the 16th and their championships on the 17th. And that is where the action's going to be. The Legends semifinals will take place on Saturday, September 2nd, and on Sunday, September 17th. The Legends champion will be crowned. They have semifinals and finals. Bandoleros, late models, Chargers will each have one race to determine their champions, with four, all the eligible drivers essentially going through to that. They're going to get the one to go at the line here as we continue under the caution flag. Once again, thanking everyone here, all of you who made your way out. What a great crowd. After this race, we will be going into a brief intermission. We'll have our kids' foot races. So if your kids want to do a little racing out here, have them come to the flag stand here at the completion of this one for the kids' foot races, and that's going to allow our staff an opportunity to cool down on this very hot and humid day here in Jacksonville, North Carolina. Single file restarts in the Southern Ground Pounders. They're coming back around with David Warner and Kevin Flores in the lead. We're back underway. Warner, Flores, Christopher Warner running in third in a 71. That is how things are shaping out. Those three have driven away from the rest of the field, in fact. Mac Tatum running in fourth. Mac Tatum is the president of this Southern Ground Pounders Vintage Racing Club. These guys race all across the Southeast. They race here, Carteret County Speedway, of course, Southern National. Seen them in action in Wayne County, tracks in Virginia, South Carolina as well. For more information, check them out on Facebook. Southern Ground Pounders Vintage Racing Club. For fourth, Dennis Warner inside of Mac Tatum. He's got the spot. Guys now working their way around some slower traffic here out front. It is the 11 of David Warner, the 1 of Kevin. I keep thinking it's pronounced Flowers, even though it's spelled Flores, F-L-O-A-R-A-R-S, so bear with me there. Christopher Warner running in the third spot. Gap has opened up quite a bit from the lead to second, not quite a bit visually, but statistically, over a full second separating them, as the one car is having issues in traffic with the 71 of Christopher Warner right behind him. Dennis Warner really behind these guys, about a half track behind this in the fourth spot. David Warner is in the Hot Wheels red number 11. Kevin Flores in the 1. Christopher Warner in the 71. Mac Tatum, then it's Dennis Warner. Mac Tatum still running in 5th. As the laps are ticking away, 9 laps remain here at New River All-American Speedway for the Southern Ground Pounders Vintage Racing Club. Now 8 to go. 7 to go. Red number 11 continues to show the way. He's really opened up the gap now. In fact, Christopher Werner has finally been able to get around Kevin Flores into 1. Couple of cars slow on the back straightaway, one making their way to pit road here. As the laps tick away, 5 laps remaining. Now for those watching our race replay, we're gonna let you hear this one play out to the checkered flag. Never mind, because we got a spin in turn 1. Car against the inside wall, caution is out. Car comes to a rest against the inside wall, going to get it going. Looks like I want to say that looks like a 21. I cannot tell from my vantage point. He's really having a hard time getting it going, though. That is the M1 machine of Rick Marshall, who was 2 laps down prior to this yellow flag, trying to get it looped back around up that 12-degree banking here. One of the steeper bank tracks in North Carolina, one of the higher bank tracks in the eastern region of the state. We want to let you know that at the conclusion of this race in our Victory Lane interviews, we are going to have our kids' foot races. So, kids, if you want to go racing on this track, be sure to come on to the flag stand here after the completion of this. She's going to be celebrating the release of that song tomorrow with a party up at 34 North at Cedar Point, North Carolina. So head on out there tomorrow if you are in that area, and if you're looking for something to do besides watching some NASCAR racing in USA rather. For those wondering how things are going in Richmond for the NASCAR Truck Series, Ty Majeski leading over Corey Heim and William Sawalich as they run in that race. Fields gets a 1 to go signal here. We're going to be back to racing here in just a moment with six laps remaining. flags back in the air. 6 laps to go. David Werner, Christopher Werner are going to try to battle this amongst themselves. In third, it is Kevin Flowers. Dennis Werner in fourth. Mac Tatum in fifth. 5 laps to go. Four to go, and for those who are watching our replay on the New River All-American Speedway YouTube channel, full race replays there. We're going to let you listen to this one all the way to the checkered flag. Your top 3 finishers in Vintage Modified, your top 3 finishers in Vintage Sportsman. Did you enjoy the Southern Ground Pounders? Hey Mac, I think the fans want y'all to come back next year. Y'all want them to come back, right?
I had a good time. I didn't quite have a car to win, but these guys are good. This car's a good car up front, and we just didn't have enough for them today. But I hope y'all like these cars. We put a lot of work into them, and drive a long ways to a lot of places. And hey, I like seeing these people up in the stands. Thank y'all for coming.
Oh, they liked them. How about twice next year, yo? That's right. Yeah, we need to come back twice next year, it sounds like. This is Mac Tatum, president of this Southern Ground Pounders Vintage Racing Club. David coming away with the win here. Are y'all related?
So me, my little brother, and then my uncle owns all 3 cars.
3 fast cars.
Yeah, it's a family affair here. I just want to say thanks to the track crew, the fans, everybody for coming out today. I really want to say thank you to my dad, my uncle, John Stanley. Without them, none of this would be possible. I'm going to dedicate this win to, we just lost friends this past month. I'm going to dedicate this win. But great run for Werner Racing today. Really awesome run for Flores. That was fun battling with him.
All right, dog, I got to say, that car is good too. But this and this number 5, these 2 Hot Wheels cars, man, I just got to tell you, dog, these cars are hotter than Jennifer Aniston. And Jennifer Aniston is hot.
She's pretty hot. She's pretty good. That's a good compliment.
All right, congratulations. Here with Dennis Werner. Dennis Werner owns all three of these cars, and you just heard what I said, man. This car's hot, man. That's all I can say, dog.
I think all the ground pounders are some serious Hot Wheels. What do you think?
They're good-looking cars. The fans want to see them twice. They need to come back twice next year.
All right, well, we're definitely going to work on that schedule. You know what I mean?
All right. Good run tonight.
Thank you very much.
And where's the runner-up? Christopher coming home in second in this Werner trio here. Podium here. Congratulations.
Thank you, man. This is the debut run for this car. Honestly, I think it shows that we definitely brought a good piece here, and we can compete with the crate motor versus these big open motors.
All right, congratulations. All right, Captain Man, since I've seen you, Buzz, since you were running pro late models up at Southern National, and such good-looking cars over here, too. These cars are, I know those cars sit hotter than Jennifer Aniston. These ones here, too, are as well. These cars are, I think we'll say hotter than Miley Cyrus.
600. These are about 600 pounds heavier than they are.
These are the vintage sportsman cars here. The others are the modifieds. They're just so much fun to watch and so much fun, I'm sure, to race.
Yeah, well, they're a blast. They really are. Good group of guys to play with, too. Appreciate you having us down here.
All right.
This place is awesome.
Congratulations. But hope to see you some more. Need to bring the Pro Late model out.
It's up to the boss.
We may or may not have a big Pro Late model race coming up for you to be thinking about here. Maybe sometime in October?
Hey, that sounds good. It'd be cooler.
All right. Congratulations.
Congratulations.
And we're here with Josh Roberts, final car here on our podium here, double podium here. Congratulations, man.
Thank you, sir. Y'all put on a good show tonight, and I appreciate y'all letting us come out.
All right, congratulations. Well, once we clear off the front stretch, we are going to do our kids' foot races here. So if you want to compete in that, and a lot of people do, come over here and see Miss Brittany Wood right over here. She's going to get you ready. And our guys are going to take a minute to cool down.